Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Tina Kadish on a cold Friday morning here in the Northeast. I don't know where you're tuning in. I know that a lot of my friends are in Connecticut, but I have many people that are not living in Connecticut. And for those of you that are in Florida, I am so envious of you because I know you have great weather there right now. So, I wanted to tune in today for my topic is going to be what are some money mindset shifts that it takes to leave the corporate world. And so why this is a topic that I've had on my mind for a while, and I wanted to share with you what are some shifts that I had. And so, for those of you that don't know me, and thank you who has just joined us, love for you to say good morning and say hello to us. And thank you who is going to tune in for the replay this morning. So, anyway, a little bit about me. Life is Ideal is my business. I started in 2012. And when I got laid off as a trainer in New York City, I was working for a major Fortune 500 company. And I got laid off for the first time in my life. And that's when I began my journey of trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I began that journey. And then I did, after taking a year and a half off, and I did discover that I wanted to be an entrepreneur to impact other people that were not happy with their career. So, what do I do as a career clarity strategist? I help you to transition out of the corporate world into entrepreneurship. I really help you to step into that zone. I call it the corporate craziness, from the corporate craziness to the entrepreneurship heaven. Now, I know it's not for everyone. I get that. And so, but I want to focus today on, what was my story? And I know that some of you may be experiencing it right now, that you are now in that corporate rat race, corporate grind, and you're looking to get out and you just don't know what to do or what you want and what direction to take. And so, but money, our mindset, really impacts us. So I'm going to share a little bit about some of the shifts that I had to take in order for me to finally leave in 2018. Now, when I got laid off, I also went back to a job. I did because of fear. And that's a whole nother topic because fear impacts us moving forward. We stay stuck in places because of fear. And and money has a lot to do with why we are where we are. So I stayed in my job for many years because of I was comfortable. I was making good money. I was getting the benefits. I was getting the bonuses and the profit sharing. So I was doing well financially, okay? But I wasn't doing well with what I was doing. I didn't like what I was doing. You could be making a lot of money, good money, but are you really happy with what you're doing, where you are? So if you're in that place right now in a career and you're looking to step out and figure out what you want to do, I'm your gal because I can help you to get that clarity, that focus to step out of that. So, but today I want to talk about money mindset. Mindset is everything. It's all begins right here, and especially with money. And I want to share with you my money story that I've had for many years. Thank you for tuning in. Who is here? I can't see who has joined us. That's one of the things that I don't like sometimes. I can't see people's comments. So, my money mindset for many years, I was brought up to believe that money was scarce. There was no money to be had. Working hard, if you work hard, you'll get the money. Now, I do believe working hard, but working smarter versus harder. Okay, so I always believe that working hard will just get you everything. Well, hi, Teresa. How are you? Welcome. Anyway, so I always believed that if you work hard, the money's going to come. But sometimes we're working really hard and the money's still not coming. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. You're working, working, working. You go into that job every day. You're working hard. You're giving it all. But are you really making money? Okay? So think about that. And so I grew up in believing that money was always scarce, not abundant, that there was never enough money, that money was the root of all evil, and that only the rich get richer, and that there's a lot of greed. And, it's money is not the root of all evil, it's what do you do with the money. Okay? And money is energy, everything is energy, right? So, what energy are you putting out there? What are your thoughts around money? Okay, because thoughts, okay, and your feelings around money will create those actions, okay, which will give you the results. Okay, Jack Canfield, one of my favorite mentors, always says, for every event, how you react will determine the outcome. So how are you reacting? Okay, so for me, getting back to the mindset around money, that was me for many years, and I carried it into my adulthood and how I raised my children. You know, my daughter was always worrying about money. Okay, money was always she was always worrying about it. My son, he has a different mindset. Okay, but it's all about how are you thinking about money? What are you doing with the money? Are you believing that the money will come to you? Are you saying positive affirmations to yourself every day? Now, here's the thing about affirmations. Do you really believe that the money's going to come to you? Do you really believe that you can earn the money that's going to come in? And so, when I was in my corporate world, because today it's all about the shift that I had to make, okay? And there's two types of mindset that I want to talk about this morning. There's the growth mindset and there's the fixed mindset. So growth means basically what? Like like the word, money's going to grow. You're thinking of opportunities that whenever you're faced with a challenge, it's going to come to you. You're always looking for solutions. You're going to step out of the box. You're not in the problem mode thinking. Like fixed mindset, you're only focusing on the problem, but you're not looking for solution. You want to be resourceful. Okay, when you're in a tight spot with money, being resourceful, finding a way to bring that money in is something that we all need to do. So Teresa, I would love to hear about your money mindset and how has it impacted your life, because it impacts our life all the time. What is your view about money? What are your beliefs around money? Your beliefs are where it starts, okay? Because, and beliefs is an opinion. It's your opinion, okay? So my opinion, my belief about money was always, it was scarce. So what do you think was happening? Money was never coming in. It was amazing how there was always times that there was just never enough. I was always worried about the money that wasn't coming because it wasn't coming. And so when I was in my corporate world, and this is where I had to start the shift, is that I had to start to believe, reprogram my mindset that I can leave the corporate world and I can bring in the money, that the opportunities are going to come and that I am going to be attracting them because what? I believe in them. I believe in myself. Okay? Do you believe in yourself that you can do it? See, I was staying in my corporate world because like I said, I was comfortable, but I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that I could impact others, that I could help others, because I didn't feel that I had enough value to offer. And so I really was not feeling worthy or valued of myself. Because a lot of times it's really, do you value yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe what you have to offer can make a difference? Because my mission is to help other corporate individuals to really step out of their rat race, their grind, and really step into entrepreneurship, preferably. That's what I would love for all of us. But it's not for everyone because guess what? As an entrepreneur, you're doing it all yourself. Yes, priorities are important. And I never saved. It's hard for me to save because honestly, I pay all my bills first. Very good. And you know what, Teresa? That is what I did. It's rent, your shelter is important, your food is important, right? However, I also learned, even if you have a dollar, pay yourself first. And this is something that I had a hard time with this concept because I didn't believe save money. All my money was going to bills and I was never giving myself anything. But when I started to learn the concept about, even if you have a dollar, take a dollar, put it away, start to save something small, okay? And it's amazing how you start to shifting your mindset that You're now putting money away. You're going to start to see it grow because as you put more every week, you can add another dollar and you keep adding another dollar. Look at everything that's coming into your life that is related to money. Like even if you find a penny on the floor, on the ground, and you're outside, you find a penny, be grateful that you have that penny. Think about money. Anytime that money's coming to you, appreciate it. Say thank you, money, for coming. Something that I learned through another mentor of mine is that whenever you're paying your bills, and if you write checks, I don't write checks anymore. It's all online. But when you write checks, in the memo line, write thank you. Thank you. You're able to pay those bills. Thank you that you have the funds to pay those bills. Thank you that I am paying my rent because I have shelter. Thank you for the food that you're buying every day because you're eating, you're putting food on the table. So be grateful for all the little things, okay? So even if, Teresa, you put $1 away and you put it every week and you keep adding $1 every week, okay? You will see how more money is going to be coming to you. So that was a shift that I started to really think differently. That when I was in my corporate world, I started to save money. And this is what I did differently to help me to leave that corporate world. Because I'm going to tell all of you, you can't just quit your job and start a business tomorrow. I did it for 6 years, okay? Longer than I wanted to, okay? I was working full time and I was doing my business 6 years. But you know what? It doesn't matter, okay, how long it takes. It's the process, trusting the process, appreciating the journey that you're going through. So I did it for 6 years. And so, but what I did differently was that I really consistently did the activities within my business to get me to leave my corporate job. And I saved money. I created an emergency fund where I was able to leave. Okay, so it was so important. But what kept me stuck is my mindset. I could have left early sooner, but I just kept making excuses. So I had to shift my money, but my mindset overall that I could do it, that I have enough value, I have enough to offer the world, that what I have is important, okay? And sometimes we compare ourselves. Okay, that's another topic too, because that's something, and the imposter syndrome, you might have heard of it. It's you don't think you have value, and so you don't share your stuff, or you just don't feel, you're comparing yourself to others and you see others and you think they're successful, but you don't really know what's going on. You don't really know. Okay, so that's what I had to learn, that focus on you, stay in your own lane, and focus on what is it that you want and why. What is your why to get you to where you want to go? And so for me, the money mindset shifts that it took is to really start thinking more towards the growth mindset, that I will find a solution, that when you are an entrepreneur, there are days it's going to be up and down, up and down. Now, during the pandemic, we've had to be resilient. We've had to pivot. We've had to think of different ways to generate revenue, right? For those of you that are in business, okay, today, you know what? You're going to have those peaks and valleys. All right. So thank you. Who else has tuned in today? Say hello. Teresa, thank you so much. And we're just talking about today, for those of you that are catching in late, money mindset shifts that I had to take to leave the corporate ladder. It was really about shifting from scarcity to abundance, that I started to see things differently. I started to believe that I could do it. And also, the pain of being in that place where I was far greater than taking that leap and transition to entrepreneurship. It really was. It really was. The pain. That's the question I have for all of you. How much pain are you in? Okay, right now, and that you want to leave. Okay, or are you just comfortable and you're making excuses for yourself? Nothing will change, and I've said this before, nothing will change until you take action. And even if it's one little thing, celebrate the small wins. Teresa here, who is in the video on my live, writes children's books. She is in a furloughed situation. She is looking to change, but what she's doing on a part time is she's writing books. She is an author. So, hello, I mean, she's doing things, okay? She is not just feeling sorry, a lot, no longer comfortable. Yeah, no longer comfortable. I know. And I know where you work, Teresa, where you worked. And, you got to really look at, is being comfortable getting you anywhere? Is it getting to where you want? And we get so stuck in the money. Well, I can't leave. I'm not going to make the money. I'm not going to make the money. And true, true. You're not going to make the money right away. So I encourage you, start your business part time, okay? And work towards leaving your corporate job, but doing your part time business, following your passion, okay? Start to shift in that mindset that you can do it and believing in yourself that it is possible to do. So those are some of the shifts. I would love to hear for you, for those of you tuning in that are listening. What are some money mindset shifts that you've had to do? And for those of you that are entrepreneurs, like what have you had to change? Okay, because I've had to go from a fixed mindset. And there's a great resource for those of you listening. Carol Dweck has a book called The Psychology of Success. And she talks about these two types of mindsets and how powerful they are and how they impact you. Because if you had the fixed mindset, and I'll give you an example, as an entrepreneur, okay, and you were doing in person events, right? Or you were meeting people, you were networking in person, all of a sudden shut down because of the pandemic, right? What would you have done if you had the fixed mindset? You would say, I can't go, I can't do virtual events. I can't host any virtual events. You'd be out of business. You wouldn't be getting new clients. Or fixed mindset, you're looking for a new career. Oh, I'm too old. I can't change. I can't learn new skills. I'm just going to go get a job at Walmart or Home Depot because I just can't get that career that I want, that I really want. So you see how our mindset really affects us, that you're going to settle for something less because you're not willing to get out of that fixed mindset, because that's the key. Are you willing to make the change? Are you willing to go towards your goals, your passion, to really live your life with purpose, which is what I want for all of you, to get out of that corporate craziness, step into entrepreneurship heaven. And it's not always heaven, I know. And when I left, I was like, oh my God, I don't have that paycheck every 2 weeks. And you know what, though? I'm happier today than I was then, especially because I have the flexibility, the freedom to be here today with you, to be with other people that I can help. So because what I have learned is that over 50% of people are disengaged in their jobs. 50%, because what are they doing? They're looking for another job while they're at the job. Okay. Yeah, being furloughed. Exactly. You've been furloughed and your budget's very tight. Okay. And so you've had to cut in order for me to make it. I get it, Teresa. I've been there. I know what you're talking about. Okay. When I got laid off, I was single with 2 kids and I found myself being laid off. Now, I did get a severance package and then I was able to collect unemployment for the first time ever. But I was scared. I was really scared. And I didn't believe that I could ever. I never dreamt that I'd be an entrepreneur. I'll be totally honest with you, because I didn't even think it was possible. Like, what's an entrepreneur? I never knew. So that was also a mindset shift. But it's when I discovered of this tool that I help you to get clarity that you can achieve if you set out an intention, okay? What is your intention, okay, that you want to achieve for yourself, okay? And that's what I will leave you. What is it that you want? How are you going to make some shifts, mindset shifts? What are you going to do differently? Okay. And if fear has held you back, like myself, write it down. Write on a piece of paper. What are some fears that you have, and why do you have that fear? So write the fear on the left and the why. Like, it's peeling the layer of an onion, because there's more than just saying I can't leave because of money. There's a deeper reason why. Okay, there is always a deeper reason why. And And I made a lot of excuses. And one of the things that kept me back was I didn't think I would have health insurance because I had health insurance. It was just me and my husband who was self-employed. And so we found a way. We found a way. Yes, it's not as great as what I had, but it's amazing what you will find when you're in that situation. So that's where the growth mindset comes in. It's shifting that there is a solution for everything. So I ask you to start to shift your mindset. And if you have that fixed mindset, how are you going to shift it to growth? What is your belief around money? Are you believing that it's scarce, or are you believe that it's coming, that it's abundant? I always say to my clients, money is everywhere. Money is on this planet. It's for all of us to grab it. Okay? In bad times and good, the money is there. It's up to us to go and get it. So, Tina Kadish of Life is Ideal, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hi, Luann. Thank you for tuning in again. Thank you. Yes, I would love to hear some of your thoughts about money mindset, how your money mindset has impacted you in your life. Love to hear your stories. For those of you tuning in for the replay, I so appreciate all of you. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, taking the time today on this cold Friday morning and listening to me. And I am available for 30-minute complimentary clarity calls. Let's have a chat. I will put my calendar link right here in the comments so that you can connect with me, and let's chat to see what's going on with you. How can I support you to make some changes in your life? Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend.